What is poppin' in my chopping my Bagel Bites? It is Mr. Bagel Bites here, bringing you another deck profile video. Yeah, I took the boy back again. Black Purple Luffy, back to locals this week, because I wanted to try out a different build. I liked the one last week, and I got a lot of critique on it. Some I really took, and I was like, wow, some of these are actually kind of cool ideas. And then I kind of like sat down and like just basically revamped the deck pretty hard, and it still just works so well. There were less players, so it was only 4 rounds, but we still took it 4-0, and honestly, it just felt really good. Like, I think I like this brew a little bit better. I sort of talked about it in the previous video. Make sure to check it out if you want. It's a little bit different. It's more to kind of deal with like Blackbeard and stuff, because I thought it would be more popular. But I think people are realizing that Blackbeard's just kind of a solved deck at this point, and like, there's not much you can really vamp on it here that hasn't already been done in Japan. It's so like people are just kind of playing what Japan solved, because it's pretty concrete on what you're playing with it. So like people know how to play against it. So even if you do have a bad matchup, you have like a pretty good matchup into like most everything else. And since there's so many flex spots in this deck, like people didn't know like what I was going to drop when I was going to play it, and I'll kind of go into that here. But let's go ahead and get into the deck breakdown. But Luffy just overperformed again, like so good. We're still playing for Law. Yeah, he's really good. I really think he's really good. We're playing 2 Beppo. Yeah, honestly, he's another target for Law as well as another card later on. He's a 2K. He's a target for Moria. Because we're still playing Moria, obviously, and he's just not bad. Like, you can pump your leader, so get that extra, like, 1,000, Dawn, that extra 1,000 power. He's really good into Shanks, because we did play 2 Shanks 2 Shanks matches today. It was 2 Shanks, 1 Limb again, and then Robin. So this week, yeah, we had the 2 Shanks, yeah. And yeah, just, the hardest matchup was probably Robin, honestly. Like, Robin's really good. People are sleeping on yellow purple Robin. 2 Shiki. This was the new inclusion this week. People just were so adamant to deal with this that they let like a lot of other stuff slide, and I didn't really understand it. We got to draw so many cards off Shiki, off of Moria. This card was so good. Like, it was really good. I like it a lot at 2. 4 Black Maria again. Just a really good card. 2K counter, just like the Beppo. And then, oh my god, so we got real low the one turn. We used Kaido, went down to, well, technically 7 because we lost 5, then went to 2, and then we had to resolve a what is it called, Gum Gum Giant, so that put us even lower, back to 5. And then like on our turn I just dropped the Black Maria and got all of our Dawn back as we matched their 10, and the Shanks player was just like, oh, huh. So I didn't have a lot like standing, but I just had all my Dawn back after getting all those big like blowout cards in. 4 Usohachi again, 2K counter, searchable. He's target off a couple searchers, so he's really good. 4 of the 5K 3-drop Zoro. Fantastic card. If you see this in your opening hand, you almost always take it, or at least I do. Maybe not everyone feels that way, but if I see this card in my opening hand, or that or the Law or the other searcher, I basically always keep the hand, and then there's just not so much advantage on turn 2 when you go from 1, 3, and then like 4 because of Luffy, and then you have the one standing, so you can play like another card. Like, Zoro is so good. I'm playing 1 of the 4-drop Law. This was a Borsalino, but I wanted to test this because it's a target for the searchers, and like he's a blocker, plus it's a little bit of hand manipulation, which I like. So he was pretty cool. Worst case, he was a 1K counter or another target for Moria. He's kind of a flex. He could be something else, but I really liked him. He came up once. Speaking of blockers, we got the 4 of the 4 drop Frankies. Fantastic card. This card saved so many games. Broken card. 2 Sanji, target for searching, 2K counter. I don't think I ever played him. He was consistently just a 2K searchable counter. We bumped the Sanji up to 4. I did it. This card is so good. Anytime I see this card, I'm just like in the driver's seat. I feel like I'm going to win. Fantastic card. Fantastic. Fucking rest the Lucky Roo and watch them just like mauled because you're just like, swing. It was so good. 1 of the 9-drop Luffy still. I like him. I've come around on him because he's basically just So one way to look at it is it's kind of like Sanji in the sense that you're getting 2 Dawn back. So he's kind of like an 8-drop, and you're drawing a card. So you're getting an 8-drop 10k rush, and you draw a card. It's pretty good. I like it. I probably wouldn't go over 1. I kind of like him as just like a 1 target, and he's searchable. So I think he's good, but I probably wouldn't go above it. I've considered the 10k Luffy again, especially since I'm playing Maria. But I think since I'm not playing Bon Clay, which I don't really like in here, the more I've tested it, I just don't like it. And I just don't really like the 10-drop Luffy. I just don't like... The extra turn's cool. I'd rather have like more just cards. And like since this like restands like the Dawn because of our leader Luffy, and like you can still resolve a Gum Gum Giant like after you've posted this up, where the 10 Luffy does it too, but you like draw a card. I don't know. Like there's arguments for both, I think, but I personally just like this one better at 1. But there's an argument for the 10-drop. Now to the black cards, we play 4 of the 5-drop Sanji. What's cool with him, obviously, if you've watched the previous video, you know, but if you give him a Dawn, he boosts your cards by 1 cost, just passively. So Sanji comes down as a 6-drop, technically, but 5 in your hand, 6 on drop, so he pops a card when he comes in as a 5-cost or lower card. Fantastic card, wipes out so many targets, so many blockers, and then just frees up the rest of your board to swing in. 4 of the boy Gecko Moria. Fantastic card. Every time I saw this card, I was like, well, we're probably winning this one. This card is so good. You have so many good targets, like your Law. You have like the Zoro as a target. The Shiki, Beppo's not bad. I think I said Zoro, Frankie, the one of like the other Law. Like, just so many good targets. And then just like when you resolve those, so like then you bring back the Frankie, you're drawing 2 cards, so you're also cycling stuff out of your hand, and then by putting those back, you also trigger your Luffy, so you're getting another Dawn back on top of it. So you just get so much advantage out of this. So you go, I think you stand, so technically Gecko is like 7 Dawn if you bring back a Frankie and you draw 2 cards and get a blocker. Like he's so cool. I like him a lot. He's the best part of my deck in my opinion sometimes. 2 9-drop Kaidos. Honestly, like he's just really good. He vibes with a lot of the synergy of the deck. He pops a card. He has Rush, so he's like another of the 9-drop Luffys. The only reason I play him more over the Luffy is because he actually pops a card, and I think it's a bit more valuable than the drawing a card a lot of the time. He's not searchable, which is why I play him at 2. I probably wouldn't go above. Again, there's kind of an argument for the black 9-drop Kaido. I think he's really good. But I really like the purple Kaido. I probably would keep him at 2 no matter what at this point. Now for the events. We play 4. When you're at sea, you fight against pirates. Honestly, this was my turning point on the deck. I wanted another searcher in the deck, because Law is worse than most of the searchers that are generically in the game at this point, because he only searches 4, and he specifically can't grab 1 cost. It has to be 2 or higher, correct? Or 3? Yeah, 2 or higher cost of Straw Hat or Heart Pirates, which is really cool, because you do have a bit more flexibility in that. We are playing targets for the Heart Pirates, but I wish it was 5 a lot of the time. It's not like we miss, but it still would just be nice. But what's nice about this is it doesn't have like the cost restriction, and it's Straw Hat, Kid, or Heart. It is only 3, but like it's a trigger card too, and this triggered twice for life for me, and it saved me the game against the Robin player, because it was the one they couldn't get the banish off with their leader, so they swung in with something. I don't remember, but yeah, this triggered, and then it got me my my Sanji. Yeah, so it got me to the 7-drop Sanji, which I was able to play, and then they didn't have enough life to... Oh, it was Charlotte Linlin. It was Linlin and Kaido. Yeah, they played Linlin Kaido. I couldn't stop it. So they swung in, and the trigger card was this. It got me to my Sanji, and then I was able to take the last life card and swing in with Luffy for like 11 or something, or 9. Yeah, 9, because the 7 and then 4. Yeah, this was really good. I really like this card. I probably wouldn't bump this down. Yeah, honestly, I think this is an inclusion. I think this is a staple in the deck now. As long as you're playing a surplus of Straw Hat and or Heart or Kid Pirates. And last 4 is the most broken card in the deck. It's Gum Gum Giant. This card is absolutely busted. Play this at 4. If you're not playing this 4, you're a goddamn fool. Card is broken. Draw 2 cards. Trash a card. Make Moria better. Draw 2 card, gain 4k power. One Dawn, -2 in your cost. Whatever, you get those back next turn. Just for turn rotation. Broken. Good card, good card. But yeah, that's the deck. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit that like, subscribe button to stay up to date on Mr. Bagel Bite's content. Thank you guys so much, and yeah, as always, I will catch you later.